Cancer, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-April 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you beautiful people out there. So let's get right down to business, right down to work, and start you off with an oracle card as always, just to take a little temperature of the energy for my beautiful Cancerian friends out there. Let's shuffle it up one time for the Cancer Collective. My guide spirit team, talk to me. And yes, we're just going to look at this first card real quick, then we're going to get into the full tarot reading itself, and at the very end I'm going to pull you an extra special bonus. We're doing something new this week. I'm going to pull you a page from the Book of Answers, and as I've been saying to all the other signs, this is super fun. It's like a magic 8-ball on steroids, super thick Book of Answers, so I hope you enjoy that. If you have any yes or no questions, hold that till the end. But let's get this reading started here. What do we got for the Cancerians out there, my gods? But yeah, that Book of Answers has been really cool to work with, incorporating it into the reading and such. Okay, so we have the Femme Fatale showing up. Interesting. Now, this could be good. To me, this is very similar to a rose, something very beautiful, but may have thorns as well. It's an interesting dynamic. Now, before we really start dissecting that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the April subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you're active on Twitter, my handle's @KyleofCups. Please feel free to shoot me a tweet sometime. But into the reading we go. You see this lovely, beautiful, sexy, confident woman right there. Yes, this could represent a feeling that you're in. I do feel like this is similar to the Queen of Wands, so it could speak about your confidence, whether you're gaining confidence in yourself or whether self-worth issues, those could be on the table in this time. However, another aspect of the Femme Fatale is something that is beautiful yet dangerous. So you're going to want to watch out in this time, like something that may be very appealing, that may draw you in, might have a level of danger. Like I said, like a rose with thorns, beautiful, gorgeous, aromatic, but that thorn can cut. So interesting stuff. We'll see how it ties into the reading, because like I said, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But we're going to get you 3 tarot cards in the upright, then we'll intuitively clarify. Yes, that oracle doesn't make or break the reading. It's a little footnote that we get going on. But let's shuffle it up one time. What do we got for the Cancerians, please, my guides? Talk to me. Now, last week's reading was titled Big Emotional Shift. So I was feeling the vibe of somebody changing their feelings about something or flip-flopping back and forth. A change of emotion. The week before that was an unexpected blessing. So hopefully you've been receiving some good things. It seems like we've been going back and forth for some time, which doesn't surprise me. Life is all about the ups and downs. But let's see what we have for you this week. Let's get these first 3 out. We're just looking at an energetic snapshot. And here we go front and center. We have the Wheel of Fortune. That is a great way to start off any type of reading. But let's keep it moving, because that could be very in-depth. It could be a lot of different things. That's one of the more symbolically dense cards in the tarot deck. Okay, yeah, we have the Tower showing up here. So interesting stuff here, Cancer. Something might come on super, super fast. Something might explode like a rocket. We'll see what's up. Don't be nervous about that Tower, because we do have the Wheel of Fortune right next to it. We have the Hermit. So that could be the calm after the storm. Or this could be something turning out in 2 totally different ways, like coin flip, literally, like leave it up to fate. Now, I don't want to get too intuitive just yet, but the way it's looking, like with the Wheel of Fortune, Tower, and the Hermit, there is a possibility for something to go either really, really good or maybe a little rough. We'll see how the reading progresses. But in position number 1, classical meanings first before we go intuitive. The Wheel of Fortune. I always say this is like a good luck charm to me. It's like a 4-leaf clover. So yes, it is a positive omen of things that could be very good coming your way. You might want to play the lotto when you have a number like a card like this. The Wheel of Fortune could also speak of karmic situations, karmic cycles. And I know that's something that showed up for you like several weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. We had karmic energy lingering around. So this could speak about the cycles of life, and karmic energy is still lingering. So we'll see. That could just be something going good. But like I said, it could be fate. Something in regards to fate, because we have the Tower next to it and the Hermit. Now the Tower. The descriptive words that I could use that represent the Tower is anything that is shocking, anything that is unexpected, surprising, explosive, volatile, you name it. That's what the Tower represents. The foundation being shaken. Okay, so things might be changing for the good, for the worse. I always say the Tower isn't always bad. It could represent good things, and it is a phallic symbol, so it could speak about your libido as well. So don't think that this is a proverbial death sentence when a Tower shows up. It could just be something that comes on really fast, unexpectedly, or surprising, or shocking. But moving to the very back end, we have a completely different energy from that volatile Tower. We have the Hermit. Now, some of you might just be tied to a Virgo here when the Hermit shows up. The positive aspects of this Hermit, inner wisdom. Some of you might literally be hermit mode, like where you're just staying in your bubble. You're not really trying to go out, socialize. Like this could be somebody retreating. This could represent communication issues. For some of you, this could even represent the dark night of the soul, where spirit sends us through a dark and treacherous journey to come out on the other side a wiser individual. So we'll just have to see what this is about. It could be very good. It could be very wise, but it could also be a little lonesome. So with all that being said, Cancer, let's jump in deeper. We're going to go and clarify. So let's get a good shuffle here for my Cancerian friends, my gods. Talk to me. What do we got? And yes, Cancer, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. We're going to start in on this Wheel of Fortune. And as always, if you know how to read tarot or you're just trying to learn, that's why this box is here. Feel free to play along. And if you're feeling any messages or you have any interpretations that you want to leave below, you go right ahead, because we all learn from each other and I don't mind. Let's see what's up with this wheel. Why is this wheel here? I mean, like I said, last week's reading was titled An Emotional Shift. Some of you might have some really good swing of good luck or blessing. Once again, something I've been seeing recently for you. We have the Nine of Pentacles in the upright. So for a portion of you, it could be a good influx of money or your monetary situation improving, at least in the short term. Big energy of independence. For some of you might be thinking about grabbing your independence by the reins, like really striking out. Some of you might be in the mode to start a new business venture of some kind, like really control your own destiny, control your own fate. That's something that's been showing up. But when we get the Wheel of Fortune with the Nine of Pentacles, the material sturdiness and abundance, like, yeah, this could be some sort of huge swing of good luck. As I always say, could be a victory or a win of some kind as well. Something that swings in your favor. Very good. But especially anything tied to the material world, the material abundance, whether it is money, whether it is work, something could swing in your favor here. I like it. So I want to see what's up with this Tower and Hermit, because those are really like taking up a lot of my attention. So even if we do get some roughness on the back end here, I think everything's going to be fine with what we have here in the front. So there is cause for optimism. But let's see what's going on here with the Tower. There's a Tower here. Thank you. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Yeah, this could be some sort of serious situation that could pop up unexpectedly. And like I said, for some of you, it could be some sort of fallout with an air sign, okay? Obviously not for every single Cancer out there, but the Queen of Swords, to me, she is always shrewd, honest, like looking at something, no emotion, just logically. And she has that air of strategy and seriousness. So I'm getting a couple of different messages. We have no way of knowing what's coming down the pipeline all the time. I always say to expect the unexpected, but this is really Spirit asking you to prep yourself mentally for something that could be coming. There could be some sort of big shakeup or a serious situation that you need to mentally prep yourself for. So we do have positive, but we have this little warning in the middle, like a little warning in the center, okay? And with the Queen of Swords and the Tower, it's like, all right, you're either going to have to disconnect yourself emotionally from a situation or use your brains to get you through. But this is obviously some sort of unexpected situation that could pop up. We're going to move over to the Hermit. I don't want to pour it on thick. Everyone knows what the Tower means. I don't want to be a fear monger or anything like that. We all go through towers from time to time. And like I said, not every tower is bad. Sometimes you do need to mentally prepare yourself for good things as well. So let's see why this Hermit is here. Then we'll do a quick recap before we get into the Book of Answers. Chariot. Okay. Yeah, you might need some time to collect yourself, especially if you've recently been through a tower moment or if you're going through a tough situation. The Chariot in the upright underneath the Hermit, that's literally what that's telling me. Now, the Chariot is the card that represents you if you're not too familiar with tarot. So that under the Hermit, it's okay to have some time to yourself. It's okay to withdraw every now and then. Some of you might be in need of doing so, like finding your safe place or comfy place and just withdrawing, rest, recuperate. So if you've recently been through ups and downs, goods, bads, you might need time to recuperate in some kind of way. Now, for some of you, you could be coming out of Hermit mode, okay? Like with the Hermit in action, not moving, into this Chariot, boom. So we're getting that type of energy where things just come on suddenly or things change suddenly. So just keep that in mind. Now might be a time of like change that happens super fast for the Cancer collective. There's big changes possible. So let's go through and do a quick recap. Cancer, this is a very dynamic spread this week. There's a lot going on. Okay, it seems like we have a little bit of everything, but if you kindly look in the box, in position number 1, obviously the most positive aspect of this spread, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Pentacles. Some of you might improve by leaps and bounds when it comes to material things, material possessions. This is a huge good luck charm, big omen of positivity, which is nice. Now, as we move to the center, we have the Tower and the Queen of Swords in the upright. Some of you might have a fallout with an air sign. If that's not it, it could be some sort of unexpected situation or a serious type of situation that you might need to mentally prep yourself for. Okay, try to look at something logically with the brain. Try to cut the emotions away. That might be what's necessary. And I'd really like to hear what you think of that, the Tower with the Queen of Swords. I'd love to hear what you think. But moving over to the back end, we have the Hermit with the Chariot in the upright. If you've been through ups and downs recently, if you've been through a tower, if you've been through tough times, it's okay to pull back into Hermit mode to rest and recuperate and take care of yourself. But for some of you, this could be, once again, that heavy change from Hermit into Chariot, something that changes quick on a dime unexpectedly. So do with that what you will. Please take a screenshot of this. Very interesting spread this week. We got a lot going on. Only take what hits for you. But we're going to pull you something from the Book of Answers like I was talking about earlier in the spread. This will be your bonus this week. And yeah, this works really good with yes or no questions. So if you have one in your mind, if you want to think of one, you could pause the video for a second. And what we're going to do is a practice called bibliomancy, where we go through this book, and I'm sure you've seen tarot readers that pull cards like this. I'm going to let my intuition guide me to what your answer is and what Cancer needs to hear. So even if the answer doesn't fit with what you're asking, I'm going to explain what it feels like to me, the intuitive vibe. So what does Cancer need to hear? What's Cancer's answer? What's Cancer's answer? Oh, there we go. It may be difficult, but you will find value in it. That is very potent. And the interesting thing is, with my experience using this Book of Answers, a lot of them are very short. Like, it's not uncommon to get 2 or 3 words as your message from this book. So yes, it's not specifically a yes or no thing, but this is extremely deep. It may be difficult, but you will find value in it. If you're going through a tough time, if you are going through the volatility, the ups and downs, even if you're trying to commit yourself to a task or a goal, not everything in life is easy. Not everything comes easily to everybody. We all go through challenges, ups and downs, but in the end, the challenges, that's what makes the journey special. That's what makes us special individuals, is going through and conquering things. So I'd say this is an extremely potent way to end this spread. It's really nice. So please, you could take a screenshot of that if you'd like to and meditate on this quote. Cancer, that's what I have for you this week, though, my beautiful friends. Don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details of the April subscriber surprise. For the April subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful, wonderful Everyday Witch Tarot. This is the deck that you see in my thumbnails. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are at this point. And second, let me know down in the comments what tarot card you associate yourself with. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, I'll announce the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.